Hi, I'm Logan Pryor with HMY Yachts. We're here with today's featured Viking team member, Damas.
Thanks for having me, Logan.
So, Bobby, you've been around the industry for quite a while. You've practically grown up in it, but how did you make it to HMY?
So, quick backstory, Logan. I was born into the industry. My father's been in the marine industry since the early 70s, and just wanted to work with him and spending the summers with him, I knew that this was the path I wanted to be on. So I took the proper steps. I worked in marine stores selling parts, and I got my business degree. And in 2006, I took the plunge and became a yacht broker. I'm Viking proud. I love the brand, and I knew I always wanted to be involved with it, fresh off the factory floor. So HMY was the top company. I like the organization. I have much respect for the owner, Steve Moynihan, and what he's done with the company. And I love the brands they represent, so the choice is easy. I reached out to my good friend, HMY broker, Jay Juergens, and he set me up with Tim Derrico. We met, and the rest is history. In 2018, I joined HMY. I was put on the Viking team. I'm fluent in English and Spanish, so they wanted my focus to be the Miami market, which I was happy to do. And I hope to be with HMY for the rest of my career.
Absolutely. So you've gotten to know the Viking product for quite some time.
Yes.
What's your favorite model overall?
It's a tough question, Logan. But I guess in today's lineup, I would probably pick the 72. I think she's fast, she's sexy. I envision myself sail fishing off the beach or dragging marlin lures in the Bahamas, doing the Exumas. So I think it's a perfect size, very manageable. And that's the boat I would pick. But I gotta tell you something, Logan. I like my old boats. So if it was my choice and my wife would let me, I would definitely own a 1989 41 Viking convertible.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
it's a classic for sure.
It's a classic, and I'm gonna do it. So, I'm constantly looking.
There you go. So, Bobby, I know you've gotten to know the Viking brand, and you've been to the factory a couple of times. Now you even have a 54 convertible under construction. What's your favorite part of the build process?
Well, Logan, like you said, I've been to the factory a few times, and if I can jump on a factory tour every time, I probably will, because there's so much to learn and see when you walk those floors. From the machining, to the paint, to the woodworking, to the fiberglass, it's all amazing what you see there. What really gets me is that paint room. It's manual labor, and you'll see a ball valve, seacock, radar mast, radar, everything on the table where they're hand sanding everything, painted to match. Those are the little things that go unseen in most boat builders. And when you walk into an engine room of a Viking, you see everything just beautifully matched. And anybody can get a mold, lay some fiberglass, pop it out, rig it, and send it off. The minor details that Viking puts into their product, which are time consuming, make it all worthwhile.
Yeah, definitely. That Viking tour, it's unlike anything else anyone will ever see. That's for sure, and we encourage everybody to go up there. So, Bobby, last but not least, what is your most memorable Viking experience?
Besides spending time with my clients on their Vikings and making memories, I gotta say a personal experience for me was something that happened to me prior to me joining HMY. We like to go to lunch at Sailfish Marina and walk the docks after, and I took a picture of my 3 boys pointing at Miss Moneypenny. And I dropped the picture into my family group chat, and my mom responded saying that I'm going to sell one of those one day. It was so far-fetched, I didn't even pay attention to it. But in 2020, my day came. I got an up call at the office, and with the help of Jeff Johnson, we were able to secure that sale. And 92-120 was just finishing at the make-ready docks in New Gretna, and we sold the boat. The client was new to Viking. He was new to HMY. It was to be docked in Coco Plum Yacht Club, which happens to be my honey hole. Looking back at the deal when it was all said and done, it was a proud moment for me because I accomplished exactly what I was hired to do. And I hope to do many more of those in the future.
Absolutely. The future is bright.
Yes, it is.
So, Bobby, thanks so much for your time. We really appreciate it. What's the best way to get in touch with you to learn more about Viking or just to learn more about HMY?
Well, my phone's always on 24/7, so my phone is probably the best way to get a hold of me. But also just look up my Instagram at Yacht Sales by Bobby. You'll see the newest builds that are opportunities that are coming up and my latest sales, and you can get a feel for the market.
Sounds great. Well, thank you all for being here. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.